Good job, buddy.
Please feel free to start eating. First of all, thank you so much for coming. Welcome to Colorado's new rainforest, the city of Denver. This is getting ridiculous. The good news is I'm out of daughters, so there'll be no more weddings for us. So the weather's bound to improve. I want to start tonight with a couple of thank yous. First of all, Joni and Reed, wonderful job. Thank you for your toast. It's more important for the generation, talk to the generation, the way you guys can. I actually understood most of that. That was pretty good. So thanks for coming to support and celebrate. There were some wonderful comments up front from Dennis about the importance of marriage. I think it touched all of us. I want to do one thing because Dennis is a judge and make sure I cover this off legally first, and this is being filmed by my brother-in-law. Remember these numbers, 303, 333, 3333. What would that be, Kara? Yes, that's the number of taxis here in Denver.
Purple taxi.
That's the purple taxi, of course, our favorite. I want to thank Susan for a wonderful night last night, and there are a couple of things that maybe I saw differently. My wife thinks I'm crazy, so she can expect that. When I walked around the courtyard and saw the tables, I saw the purple tables, and I realized that was Susan's way of showing she's embracing Kimmy and Kimmy's affection for purple. And so that really made me feel good to start. And I realized purple looks good wet also, which I didn't know in the past. For some of you that probably don't know, purple is my silent tribute to my mom, and Kimmy's adopted that, so it's a fun thing we share. The rain last night was a great touch. It was a great device to bring people together. I never quite thought having two small tents really trumped one big tent because it was a way to come together and share. And there's one intelligent observer said it reminded her of New York. Being in the subway, people are close together. It's a little bit different because we're passing around alcohol, they smell pretty good. And no one's trying to pinch your butt around every sharp word. So Susan, great job, and thank you. It was a wonderful night. I kind of felt a bit like a bolo when I thought back at my elementary school. Didn't quite look like St. Anne's Episcopal School. We had blacktop, chain link fences, and the only thing green was the big recycling garbage cans in the corner. So that was a pretty nice elementary school. Okay. So don't worry about the entertainment, we'll get better. I'm retired though, and I've learned a few things in working for the nonprofits. That's the person on the nonprofit board who donates the most money gets to talk the longest in the meetings. And I'm paying tonight, and I'm going to have some fun. Here we go. Okay. And thank Dennis for doing that one, and I also want to thank Dennis for his toast last night, which was really thoughtful and memorable. I want to thank Jeanette and congratulate her, my wife. She is now a retired wedding planner. Honey, you're done. In the category of never trust your daughter, she says, Dad, don't make me cry. And then mentioned she's going to make me cry. I thought about that part. But this truly is an emotional day for me. I'm losing my daughter. And you inexperienced people might say, well, don't worry, you're gaining a son. And that's true, and Stuart's a wonderful guy. We're very excited. But you see, for me, it's a very emotional night because I'm also not only losing my daughter, I'm losing my son. Don't get me wrong. Okay? Kimmy is very feminine. As Joey mentioned, she has quite a shoe fetish. She's halved her collection, but she still has plenty left. She can shop them all with the best of them. She's an awesome cook. She loves to dress up. She's very nurturing. She's quite emotional. She's an amazing teacher. It's the whole 9 yards. She's a girl. But at home, she's giving to me. She's excellent. So what does Jimmy at home mean? Jimmy works in the wood shop. Jimmy drives our truck. Jimmy plays golf. She hits the crap out of the ball. She watches Tar Heel basketball. She almost knows what's going on. And rumor has it, she's been known to, watching some of these games, even burp and swear like a truck driver. That's my son Jimmy. So, Stuart, I got to tell you, you're getting a little more than you planned on. So Jeanette and I have commandeered Kimmy's old house. Now, most of you know that house. I think half of you were roommates and half of you slept there in the PJ apartment. So we commandeered the house, let it clean it up and make it a little more adult. And I've been doing some work down there, and Stuart came over to help, and I told him, Stuart, I have good news. The shop vac we're using is soon going to be yours. And Kimmy, because mine's in for repair, and this will be yours. Stuart muttered under his breath, and having no idea I could hear, because I'm mostly deaf, said, what am I going to do with that? Well, I news for you, Stuart, Kimmy's going to show you. But she will show you once, because that girl does not vacuum. She's really Kimmy. Almost done. We have several traditions in our family, and Jeanette is a very organized person, and she likes things exactly the way she likes them and not one bit different, and you can't change them. However, Stuart had a major success this year. He turned the tables on Jeanette, who's the most generous person and always wants to give everyone else a gift and will accept nothing from anybody. I've given her some great workshop tools and she doesn't like them. So Stuart convinced the girls and Alan they should turn the tables and actually do stockings for Jeanette and for me. So now this year we got some wonderful gifts and now the kids are turning the tables. And Stuart, that's your Santa Claus-y edition that I think Jeanette's even accepting. Thank you. Stuart's a very generous and caring person and he's full of tradition and we're excited about that. And as an addition to our family, Mr. I'll have you know also that Jeanette has a gift drawer. Okay, in that gift drawer are your next 2 Christmas presents, your next 2 birthday presents, and they've all been monogrammed. Crazy, okay. I do want to change for a moment and pause. Jeanette and I have quickly learned about the power of David and the Hoke family and how important he's been to the boys and to Susan. What a wonderful guy he was. And he's leaving quite a legacy. And we've asked several of the friends to tell us more about David. And we've asked if there's video available, and we haven't been able to find any. And probably the best and most helpful comment was last night when Jimmy Goodwin and Betty Goodwin were talking about David under one of those tents. And Betty said that the best way for me to describe David to you and Jeanette is that Reed and Stuart are his embodiment. So we now feel like we know David, and we're very impressed. But Betty, I got to tell you, your accent is very southern, and I have a good friend here from Carolina, but I have a hard of hearing, and I have a bad memory, but I heard you say, anytime I want to come to Carolina and watch the Heels in person, I got tickets. I will be there, Betty. Okay, in closing, Jimmy and Stuart, we're thrilled that you guys have come together. We're thrilled you're going to share your focus on tradition and family. We're really excited to watch you and support you as you build your own traditions and your own family. So please join me in raising a toast for Kimmy and Stuart, the long life of happiness. Congratulations. Okay. Remember, 303-333-33.